Now you tell me this, tight. Tell me this.
Okay. All right.
When y'all gonna win the championship? I say Auburn within 4 years. When will Alabama win the championship?
Within 3.
Within 3 years. So that would be the end of the 28 season.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out why you gonna win a championship. Say,
yeah,
because we're gonna probably sweep y'all first of all.
What the next 2 years? So y'all gonna be Auburn the next 2 years?
You can go longer than that. You want to?
Okay, no, wait a minute.
Okay. All right, the next 2 years. Okay, that make you feel better. 2 years.
Okay, do my mouth how the pastors do when they.
Huh?
So y'all gonna beat us?
Yeah. No, we're not gonna beat nobody. That sounds so violent. We're gonna win the game.
3 years?
3 to 4 years, whatever.
So y'all gonna beat us the next 3 to 4 years, is what you telling me?
Yeah, man. With love, we're gonna beat you on the football. We're gonna win the game. We're not gonna beat
Alabama. Gonna beat Auburn the next 4 years, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah, unless they. But you got another question. They talking about making some changes to the schedules, and this is the only way we don't beat y'all. They talking about making changes to the schedule, and I hear that somebody trying to run up out of their rivalry games. They don't call no names.
Who was that? Who would that be?
I don't know. See, if certain people don't play certain people, it gives them a better chance to win. Is this a part of your plan?
Who would that be?
Is this a part of your plan? Because we don't won all our championships by going right through Auburn, Alabama.
And we won ours by going through Alabama.
Y'all won the one?
We won ours going through Alabama.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Okay, so what you're saying? The only people
if you're giving it out, are you gonna take that out? Are you gonna say I'm about? We're about. We'll play them every other year.
The only people be celebrating that is Georgia fans, and Georgia fans will be celebrating that because they used to get easy schedules all the time.
They do get easy schedules all the time. They don't have
that's the only people celebrating that as Georgia fans because they usually get coming out the East easy, so they want to go back to that.
They want to go back to just not playing nobody.
They want to go back to having an easy schedule.
I'm just telling you, man. They talking about changing these schedules, and either we got to get rid of. I don't know what game would you like to get rid of.
If it came to the so let's catch everybody up. If everybody is not caught up,
they ain't caught up.
Okay, so we're adding Texas, horns down, and Oklahoma. I don't know what we're gonna do against Oklahoma
later.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna
do. They
later.
Later, not sooner.
Later, they gonna get smacked around because they late to the party.
Yeah. They later, not sooner. Yeah,
that's right.
Okay. I like that. So
I tell you, I had a fraternity brother man tried to pump me about Oklahoma like in the middle of Saban's heyday. He's like, man, y'all ain't doing nothing. Yeah, man, went to an Alabama graduate house to watch that game.
No.
He was quiet. I ain't heard from him since then. I wonder is he still okay. He's still quiet.
I gave him better advice than that. But anyway, don't go, bro. But
go ahead. Right. Keep everybody up to date with it.
So let me get everybody up on this. So with the new teams, Oklahoma and horns down, we got to reformat everything. So now with all those teams, we got to reformat. So are we gonna do 8 or 9 SEC slate? So
and get rid of Western Kentucky and let's play ball.
What they're saying is if we stay on an 8-game schedule, one of our rivalries have to go. Our rivalry games are Alabama and Georgia. Alabama's rivalry games are Tennessee and Auburn. So in Georgia's rivalry games are Auburn and Florida. You see what I'm saying? Some SEC schools have 2 rivalry games.
Yeah.
Some don't have any at all. Some have one.
I got a fix for this.
So the question is, if we stay on an 8-game schedule,
right?
Somebody gotta go.
Or somebody's gonna run.
Somebody gotta go. It don't matter if you want to stay or not. You ain't even gotta run. The SEC office like somebody gotta go. Okay, so now
this is what it sounds like.
Mischievous and deceitful.
That's what it sounds
like. And deplorable.
Somebody trying to run somewhere.
Yeah. No, it's the SEC office, man. It's the SEC office. And if you ask a lot of the SEC coaches, man, a lot of the SEC coaches don't want to play a 9-game SEC schedule, bro.
I understand that, but here's the thing: I can fix it.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to run together something we discussed earlier. First of all, to be honest, I think because of the size of their stadium and the fact that they have lunatics for fans, the Tennessee game probably makes more money, but don't nothing make money like the Iron Bowl down the line.
It'll make more money than what?
The day of Alabama playing Tennessee, the day of, I think makes more money than Alabama playing Auburn. But the day after that, when you cut everything up and people get ordering and they fighting and they fussing, and the impact on the state over the whole weekend, I just don't think you could let that money get outside of the state.
Bro,
see what I'm saying? Because it's always in. Saying Tennessee game have to go.
So the Tennessee game got to go.
Plus, we up on them by about 12 games anyway, so who cares? We see them every other year.
They'll just be in the regular rotation. It ain't a rivalry no more.
Yeah, I think I would have to, if I had to choose, because that's money inside the state too. You know, like for the state, whether you're in Auburn or Tuscaloosa, whatever, it's like money in the state, it's staying in the state, and it has a lasting impact. That money going to Tennessee is a loss to the whole state. We just we kicking ourselves in the butt. But I can fix it. Well, we can keep everything.
Okay, how you gonna fix that, bro?
You ready?
Only way you gonna fix that is a 9. The dance gonna do it.
You ready?
Dance did it. The dance fixed it all.
I'm Crimson Head.
The dance fixed it.
No, I got the answer. I'm working the answer right.
Okay. Hey. Go ahead.
Bring in FSU and Georgia Tech.
That's gonna make it worse. That's gonna make it worse, dude. So now you ain't gonna be able to keep you ain't gonna be able to play them, even if they're not a rivalry, dude. You're not gonna be able to play them for like 10 years now.
Saying no. You bring them in. You get them other people place. We keep our same games and they do what they want to do.
No, you can't, bro, because people are gonna want to rotate Florida State on their schedule. They're gonna want to play.
They can get Florida State.
Now it's gonna make the rotation even worse. That's
why I think they kicked themselves. I think they kicked themselves in the butt because they don't have if they get rid of either one of those games. Auburn, Georgia, the oldest one in the South. Bro, and then you look at Auburn standpoint. That's the oldest rivalry in the South.
Okay,
like Army Navy old. I mean, it's old.
Absolutely.
Then you got Alabama, Auburn. How do they what?
Bro, if they keep this they sold the rivalries out when they brought in Oklahoma and Texas. They sold it out.
Bring them back in though?
Huh?
You would bring them back in.
They go to a 9-game schedule, and that's about money. And this is what some people.
No, I'm saying they would have to do a 9-game schedule if they added 2 more teams. And they talking about adding teams anyway.
But the reason they're changing the schedule is because if you add those 2 teams, it dilutes the schedule more. Because people be like, bro, we haven't been to Doak in 20 years. That's the problem now with the 8-game schedule that we had. What I'm saying, think about this, Type. Think about this.
What's the real rotation? It can't be 20 years.
No, it's not 20 years, brother. Think about this. The last time Auburn went to Florida, I can't even remember it.
It was a long time ago.
Was it Gus?
My people have been playing in.
No, that was Gus. That was Bo Nix' first freshman year, bro. Bo Nix went through Auburn and played at Oregon, about to be in the NFL, bro. And we still not going back. We still will not go to Florida no time soon.
So what are they saying? Like, okay, y'all at a disadvantage because y'all didn't get that easy win. Is that what they're saying? What I'm saying
is like people, and I feel.
I ain't seen Alabama play Vanderbilt in a while.
Right, I agree with this. This is the thing, and I totally agree with this whole thinking. Is that, bro, with the schedule we have now, not right currently, but pre the schedule we have now, is like with the rotation, a player would graduate from college and not even go visit Florida. Think about it. You've had Auburn players, and you have Auburn. Bro, you want to play?
So is the goal cash or to get his man step his passport thing?
You got to think it's mutual because Florida fans are saying we haven't got to play Auburn here since Nick's freshman year. You want to
saying that right now.
Every team. You see what I'm saying? Everybody want the experience to play every team in the SEC. So the way they have it now, the way they've changed it, every team will play every team within a 4-year period.
And here's why I wouldn't change the thing.
On and off the schedule.
Here's why I wouldn't change the thing. Because of what you just said. You want to play everybody, right? So that means if, I don't know, let's say Florida or Kentucky, they sneak through the season because they didn't play. It was that 1 year, but they didn't have to play LSU or Georgia or Alabama or Auburn or Tennessee. Somehow that happened because they played Texas, they played Oklahoma, and they fell off. And then we just didn't feel it. They played Vanderbilt, they played South Carolina, and they're in the same state they're in now. Well, 2 of them teams I mentioned that didn't play, LSU, let's say Auburn, they're gonna see them in the playoffs. So
but it matters, man.
I'm keeping my rivalry, man. I'm keeping that rivalry.
I got you, but I'm saying is, like,
but I'm saying, but if I had to let one go, I'll let Tennessee one go. But I still think you should be able to fix it some kind of way. And then you're talking about giving a man experience under the NIL and all that stuff. Oh, next one, nobody's around long enough to play go through 4 seasons. Ain't nobody staying around that long unless your leg was hurt or something. It's like I wouldn't even worry about their experience and the fans. They gonna be fans, but I know Florida fans not saying that they don't want none. You don't want none. You don't want. You are a toothless gator, which that makes you luggage.
Dang, y'all, these luggage, man. You just
luggage.
Florida fans catch strays today.
But Florida fans.
I agree with you, Ty. I would, let what I'm saying, dogs go, man. You gotta keep the Alabama rivalry.
I know that's what it.
Like you said, money and state for that reason, bro. And we're gonna have to look this up, but I think the Iron Bowl will make more money than the Tennessee Alabama game. That's just my.
I just think the
Iron Bowl is a national game, bro. It's like that last game of the season. I'm just saying it's determined SEC championships. It's determined national championship. It's in a lot of cases determined if other teams are gonna get in the playoff for the national championship. So. With the Tennessee game, it's the middle of the year. I think the Auburn has more financial impact. That's just me.
I said. I said the day of.
I'm saying the day of too, tight.
Because what's that? Well, you have to look. I'm just saying that they got a whole state rolling with them. Like there's some Memphis fans out there, but even they probably like, damn tired. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like the whole state is like hates you, and it's like it's because there's some people that live like up in North Alabama that are actually Tennessee fans. Oh, they salty individuals. Because they don't.
They said the Iron Bowl with
the bigger impact it is a bigger game. It's just
it just where it sits. It's one of the. I'm sorry. It's
at the end of the season. It's at the end of the season.
Rivalry in college football.
It is.
It just is, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Oklahoma, Texas, big.
Whatever. They can't even get their name. They can't even get to keep their name. They don't even.
I think Florida, Georgia, big. I think
what? Florida, Georgia is nothing now.
Ohio State and Michigan. That's a big rivalry. I think those rivalries, but that Iron Bowl is something different. And then where it sits, it's so many implications on that game, bro. Where it sits. Think about this: if Auburn would have knocked the ball down, Alabama went to the playoffs, and somebody else they would have had to take. They would have probably had. It's a lot of implications to that game, man. Especially like last year, everybody was tuning in for that.
Lead
that game. Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Can't believe he left, man.
And he left. He gone.
Take care of him.
He gone.
Your mom need a foreign sports car. They said dude got a Lamborghini, a Lotus or something. I was like
Lamborghini.
Whatever. I'm out. I'm out, Jack.
This NIL something else, bro. Dude,
it's funny though. I tell people
got a Lamborghini. Oh my!
He's like what? He's a junior, right?
I think so.
It's funny. Like I was telling people, man. So many people could come right back to Alabama, right?
They could, bro.
Caleb Downs. I swear, Caleb Downs is from Georgia. I just think Caleb Downs is going to be in Georgia next year.
You think so?
Man, do you know how much money he making in college?
Yeah, unbelievable, bro.
If he's like the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year,
Oh
he
my God.
gone. He gone.
He might be in Oregon. He might be in Oregon.
Man, it don't even matter because I'm a friend of ours said that. Like I said, he's been a thorn in his side since the third grade. Since Caleb Downs was in the third grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because his son played against him, and like they be about to win a game, and then Caleb Downs just big old helmet, just moving. He gone. He just natural. That's his game.
Yeah.
And because so when he went to the University of Alabama, the friend he's a Bama fan, so he was like, "Oh, I already know how this gonna go." So then when he left, he was like, "Oh my God,
he hurt me again. He got me."
Yeah. But he was like, "Man, dude, just a natural man." It's like I could just see him leaving again because there's so much money at stake.
Yeah, man, this is crazy, man. This is.
And if he went to Georgia back home, because he's from Gwinnett, that's like 2 hours away. Because they may, after they go to the NFL, they may never see him again. You know, that close proximity. All the fans will come over and kick it and go to Athens and get arrested because, you know, certain people get arrested in Athens when they ain't supposed to be there instead of coming to Tuscaloosa where we can wild out. But anyway, but I mean, he ain't the only one out there. Some of these people just going to leave. I mean, if you call me all first team, all SEC if you want to, I'm gone. Because I'm stupid enough to try to go somewhere and try to come back. If I'm a sophomore,
you going like Justin Timberlake?
Gone.
Gone.
Oh, okay. Gone. Hey, man, I'm telling you, you got to get that. You got to make that money.
Yeah. But okay, having said that, now tight. Now let's round this thing off with this. Now that you said that, okay, what's going to keep Alabama on top, and what's going to keep Alabama from not losing players like that with if money
flexibility, having to come in and go out. Flexibility of a coach. Now you got to admit, just without even knowing Coach DeBoer the way we know Nick Saban, he got more flexibility. Flexibility and probably his teaching is. I don't know what he teaches guys. I'm not on the X and O's. I've seen some things. I've seen some breakdowns, but it's flexibility. It's like, what if there's an easier way? Like that. Remember the coach from 2009? He won a championship. He left Alabama and said, "Well, I can't do all that to win a championship."
Yes.
What if there's a way to stay competitive? And what if over 17 years he gets half as many championships as a Saban, and he's able to do it longer for 23 years, and he gets 4? Yeah, that's a pretty good career because a lot of people ain't gonna be doing that.
No, that would be amazing, bro. Think about to get 2 in that time period would be amazing.
Yeah, because a lot of people, I mean,
was a phenomenon, man.
Right.
Just different, bro.
And I'm looking at now. You know, here's my case study. Here's my case study.
Okay.
Let's look at old Ditto Sweetie. Ditto Sweetie is over there having his MLK moment. You know, he launching nonviolent protests over the whole portal situation. He don't want to take nobody out the portal.
Okay.
What I saw last year, he's not being flexible. He's
I got
you see what I'm saying? So it's like, let's say if you went to University of Charlotte and you want to transfer to Clemson, your favorite team. Oh, now that not through the portal, you can drop out of school and drive over here and jump on the team, but we are not pulling you out the portal.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I've been to the mountaintop. I looked over.
And the portal ain't where it is.
The portal ain't where it is.
Okay.
Now, I might not win another championship. But we, as Clemson, don't need to
mouth like that. Pastors have to wipe their mouth like that. But go ahead.
Get that white stuff coming down. That white stuff is. I was watching somebody else. I was watching some important people on TV. When I see that, I turn the channel. It is the nastiest thing that can happen. It's just nasty. But see, he's been inflexible. You know what I'm saying? He's showing a lot of inflexibility. He's stiff. He's rigid. But was he one of the greatest coaches in the country at one time?
He was.
And now people look at him like, "Hey man,
it's my opinion." It's my opinion, and all these coaches, bro. And it's just an opinion right now, and we'll see. It's because it's gonna show out. With Deion Sanders with just the portal. You know what I'm saying? Lane Kiffin is just the portal. Well, he has a few more high school than Dion does.
Yeah, it's I think
Dion is like really like, man, 5, 6 players out of high school and the rest in the portal. Then you got my man Dabo, like, bro, I ain't dealing with the portal. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's like, I ain't dealing with it. Like, don't. But I'm like,
none of my players are jumping in the portal. So I'm like, bro, we will see.
Oh, yeah, nobody to leave either because you said they got a strong NIL.
Yeah. I no, my speculations is that nobody does because they have a strong NIL. That's the only way you can do that. That's just my thought. But
it's more than one way to do that. You got a cameraman in the right place.
Unless, bro, you gotta have a strong bag to be like, bro, I ain't touching the portal. That means
or a heck of a surveillance team.
Something, man. That means you do like keep anybody from transferring and jumping in the portal, bro. Or you gotta just have it perfect. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Hey, Jim Bob, I heard you talking about transferring.
Oh, something. Yeah, bro.
Hey, Jim Bob.
Yeah. You gotta be thicker than that. It gotta be thick.
Look, you can either take what's in the envelope,
yes, sir,
or you can be in the envelope.
Yes, sir. Either one. Yeah, it's a lot in this envelope. And
there's a lot in this envelope.
Yeah. So
you want to be in it or you want to be what's in it? Right. I mean, let us know.
I don't know if that's sustainable. And we'll see. You know, with contracts going to college, well, not contracts, but with the colleges, I think going to be signing contracts. When you have those, if the college signs a contract, it's going to be public record. So now you're going to be seeing these public records.
Is it though?
Yes. If the college sign a coach, bro, they have to publish it unless they're Vanderbilt.
No, I'm saying, not the coach.
So that's public records. You gotta.
It's like there's something called a Student Information Act. If you're a student, there's certain things that you can't just post somebody's grades without their permission.
Yeah, but we're not talking about grades, dude. We're not talking about grades. You got to think
about student information, though.
Yeah,
it's a federal law.
Yeah, but if they are an employee, that's a different story.
Are they employed? Oh, don't you use that E word?
Think about
don't
this.
You use that E word?
If the you got to think the
you better not use.
That's inevitable. That's inevitable. That's happening in January.
Boy, but you know Dartmouth just got sued for that E word.
That's happening in January with every team having a salary cap. That's happening. The money is coming from the school, so the school is going to be paying them. See, now you can't do that because the NIL collective is separate from the school, and you're not playing players for performance. You're not playing them, and that's what people get it mixed up. That's what people got the Proctor thing mixed up. Is like he didn't play no football and we paid him. No, the collective paid him for his name, image, and likeness. You're not getting paid. Yeah. Yeah, you ain't getting paid to play football right now.
Right.
In January, when the schools start paying you, bro, you getting paid for football.
Well, I can't wait to Tyler Perry start putting that money into the Golden Tigers.
Yeah, you starting getting paid for football now. So now that you're getting paid for football, don't you? I would think that you're gonna have to sign just like you have signed a letter of intent at a school. You say you sign a letter of intent. And at one time, Nick Saban's letters of intent only lasted from season to season.
Right.
And so after each season, then we get reassessed because your scholarship is only going from season to season. But Gene Chizik came into Auburn and he was like, okay, we're going to give 4-year scholarships and ours are binding for 4 years.
Right.
So he started messing with
the whole conference.
Yeah. So he started messing with the process. Now we got to get 4-year college
scholarship. This bum. He's gonna be about 3 years. He's
signing people to 4-year contracts. This is crazy. But so that's what's gonna happen in college now. Is like, okay, now that this NIL deal is in house, and now that this salary cap is in house, you're gonna have to sign with the school now, bro. So when you sign with a public institution, then that's gonna be public knowledge. Look what they're talking about doing with gambling now.
What's gambling?
They're talking about giving, an injury report like they do in the NFL.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that. Didn't we talk about that already?
I don't know, but they're about to start doing it, bro. So if they're going to give their health information, bro, if they're going to start paying them, they're going to give that. Somebody going to have to get
they were trying to figure out they can get over that hurdle because they got that, like I said, you got student information, federal law, student information. You also have a HIPAA law. Yep. But like I said, if they're employees, they're gonna have to. Some of that $22 million is gonna start going to like some other benefits as well. And when they start getting into the benefits, that's when Attorney Birdman coming in. Yeah. I need to talk about my 401k. And then a 401k. Well, see, but not for the individual though.
Yeah.
Somebody go either unionize.
Yeah, you gotta turn this for the individuals now, man.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. It's probably easier to deal with. You don't want to unionize because you can get a work stoppage.
Ooh, boy, they don't want a union in college. But see, you got to think a lot of these moves are because of that very thing, because they were talking about forming a union out west before this whole NIL stuff broke.
Well, so Northeastern as well, but I know Dartmouth has just gotten all. This is because the Ivy League does not have athletic scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
But I was told they work it out for you. But the Dartmouth players went to the National Labor Relations Board to form a union, and they were granted the permission because they were like they're employees, they're walk-ons.
Ooh. Yeah,
so they were allowed to unionize, and they went in with an already established union. Like they wouldn't got just for instance the Teamsters or somebody. They got like some kind of a union. I can't remember what it was, but I got to look at the story. But they were allowed to because they're not on athletic scholarships, so that's already there. And that's what they were saying that could apply to walk on at any school,
right?
Because you're required to be here, and you still probably now you're gonna make I guess if you get the 22 million, you get some of that.
Mm-hmm.
But you saying I got to be here to get that. That's why they were talking about getting rid of. I just saw an article. They were talking about getting rid of all the, we talked about getting rid of all the scholarships or the limitations on players.
Yep.
Or put a cap on a team, but no, like just raise the cap and get rid of the scholarship requirement or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know they've already gone to like unlimited coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Because they want people to do more work, I guess, around there with all those high paid athletes. But it's not like a situation they're going to be sending all those people out to people's houses because I listen to Coach.
Yeah, that's still capped though. That's still capped. The amount of people you can put on the road is still capped.
Yeah. But you don't want a graduate assistant going to somebody's house because your mama start peppering you with questions. Next thing you know, you peeing on your leg and that kid going somewhere else.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
You don't want to meet, for instance, a Coach Houston Nutt. You don't want to walk in that house before him or after him if you are a graduate assistant. You're gonna mess the whole school up.
They capped some of that stuff too because of Auburn too. You know what I'm saying? I think people just be hating on Auburn, man.
Is this a Gus Malzahn thing? Tell us what y'all did. What rule did y'all drag into the darkest gray area?
Okay, number one, we know who went and complained about Gus Malzahn.
He can't confess his sins amongst the brethren.
He got to throw daggers first. No. You know who went and complained about Gus Malzahn running the hurry no huddle offense. They got the whole rule changed in college football because Auburn was running the no hurry huddle.
Made football.
No, bro. You told me to give you an example. I'm giving you an example.
Give me I'm talking about the coaching rule. Where is that?
I'm giving you another example. I'm going to give you another example, man. I ain't just saying
all right.
Say it.
We know we did.
With the whole thing with big
7 rules, ain't 1 than 6.
Sending coaches to
ain't 1 than 6.
Auburn, they had this thing called Tiger Proud.
Oh God, yeah, I remember
them. And what they were doing is they were sending multiple coaches to visit players at schools. And it was bringing results, bro. That's why they changed it, because they were like, okay, everybody can't send these coaches out like y'all sending these coaches out. Y'all got 10 coaches out of school. When the player get out of school, y'all got a big whole stage and all this at the school with all these coaches. So they shut it down, bro. That's why you can only take so many coaches to a school.
It wasn't fair to Mississippi States of the world. It wasn't fair to the Mississippi States of the world.
Hey, that's the way it is, tight. That's the way.
Let's get you a chopper, man. It works every time.
Yeah. That's the way it is, man. And they need to. They're not gonna do that because Saban and your boy at Georgia doing it. You know what I'm saying? If they do it, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else do it, then Saban don't like it. Now he going to. We don't need to let coaches ride in choppers no more.
Let all naysayers know. Just tell you, man. We gotta change the sign. This look too much like the Texas Tech thing.
No, that look like Louisville. That look like
Something.
Louisville.
It look like a
That
whole
is
bunch of
Louisville sign right there. That's Louisville.
I don't know where they doing it. I'm like, I have that's my
They go
first time
Alabama.
doing it.
Alabama
Public
again. And we're gonna close this down, but they go Alabama again, taking people's stuff. Now y'all taking Louisville sign.
But it means something now.
No, y'all
It
taking
means something now, though.
Taking Louisville sign.
I'm giving it back. I'm giving it back right here.
Sign, trying to
I'm
make it
giving it back.
man.
I see the kids doing it. I got caught up in the moment,
man.
I don't know what it
Y'all
means.
always taking something, man. Y'all always
Be
taking
strong and prosper. Which one is it? What's the spot?
I don't know what it is, bro.
Be
But y'all, I know
strong
y'all
and
took it from Louisville, man. Golly,
Old-
man. Let
old
them have their
school
signs, man. Next thing y'all gonna be like trying to roll trees in Alabama, man.